It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down. And you look at this Saints defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
And he's got room, and he's going to be taken down right at the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and the return will stop right around the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Goff now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Michael Pittman. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st down, Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Saints had 7-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Rolling to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Carr now to throw. He throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? That just means...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now Goff on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that role, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, it's Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10.
At their own 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a play fake. Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And now Carr changing the formation.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Carr throwing on second down.
Olave holds it in.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
3rd and 2.
On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
29. 29. The 34-yard line.
Again, it's Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
34 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, good by Grupe.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
76, help, 76. Whoa, whoa.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up. Goff now looking to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been.
He's got a man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Goff's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
McGoff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the red zone now, Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Groupie for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On first down, it's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, Carr.
The pass caught by Olave.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Carr now to throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
93.
Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Throwing now, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Goff now to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Fighting him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports.